What's a mild inconvenience that drives you ducking crazy? When someone goes to shower bathroom right as you were about to. Washing your face in the bathroom sink and the water trickling down your arms towards your elbows. When two people in a shop stop trolleys side by side and block the entire aisle just to have a conversation. When my Bluetooth doesn't connect in the car, it makes me want to stab my phone even though it's not a big deal at all and has zero effect on my life. Stoplights feel timed so that if you go in one direction for a few miles and you have to stop at a red light, chances are you will have to stop at all the red lights in that direction. Getting all comfortable in bed, well positioned and everything, then realizing you forgot something in the living room kitchen and having to get up and get it. Edit. Spelling. Edit 2. Thanks for the slivers. Walking through the city late at night after work, when I'm crossing a side street near the train station, taxis will inevitably see me coming and pull up right in front of me, so I have to walk around the back of them. Every single night. I tried a different route but it's longer. I tried waving them off, but they just come quicker. I tried running so I can get there before they block my path, but they just accelerate. I think the only solution is to run up and do a hood slide. Unskippable mid-vid ads in YouTube and in other YouTube-like sites. Drivers who don't indicate when changing lanes. It doesn't even take a second. When the part of the song I want to hear is interrupted with navigation directions. When you can plug something into a power strip because the plugs are too big and the outlets are too close together. Dropping your keys trying to open the door. It always happens at the worst possible times. Like when you gotta piss real bad, or your hands are full with bags. Enter password. Your password is incorrect. Request password reset. Enter what you want it to be. You cannot use your current password as your new password. Try to use that password. Your password is incorrect. Computer flies out window. Oblivious drivers. Not ones texting. They know they're being an ass. I'm talking about those people who honestly have no ducking clue how to drive properly, yet totally think they're good at it. Leaves me fuming. Especially when they're putting other people's lives in danger. My earbuds being caught by their cord behind something and then getting yanked out of my ears. Infuriating. Google putting 2 ducking ads on YouTube now. Then these duckers think they're slick by making them exactly 5 seconds long so you can't skip them. People in the passing lane who match speeds with a car next to them, rather than IDK, ducking past them, as intended. Edit. Tie for gold and silver. I wear nitrile gloves at work and putting them on is a pain when my hands are sweaty or damp at all. I can't get my fingers inside and the nitrile clings and twists and it feels awful. When someone opens my door, comes into my room for a few seconds and then leave the damn door open. Sure, I could get up and close it, but I did that last time you came in, and the time before. My car has 3 windshield wiper speeds, super fast, super duper fast, and turbo. I hate using them when it's a bit more than a sprinkling of rain because then the wipers just wipe at nothing. Slow walkers on sidewalks just move the duck out of the way. Amendment. I'm speaking about the PPL that are in the way, not just slow but the ones you can't get past after an attempt or two, or that just flat out make it impossible to go around. When my laptop runs out of battery just as I plug the charger in. Flies landing and walking on my skin. One of the most annoying things emo. When you have a stuffed nose and trying to sleep and need to consciously breath. People who use their phone's flashlight as a notification LED. Damn, I hate them. Having to untie my shoes to put them on. I always try to just slip my foot in, but then I crush that part at the back and duck up the shoe. I'm most comfortable in sneakers, but the slip-on ones don't look as nice. Apparently I am the exact height to have my pockets get caught on my drawers in the kitchen. I swear my basketball shorts will reach for the drawer handles and grab them. Makes me see red. Edit. While this blew up, I won't feel quite as angry now that I know all of Reddit has this issue. At work, the bathroom stalls can be locked, obviously, and you'll have a small red sign to indicate that it's occupied. Nonetheless, there are always people trying to open the door just to make sure that it's really unoccupied. It drives me nuts. Can't you let me eat in peace? Edit. That blew up. Thanks for the silver. 2 things. I didn't know there were so many colorblind people. You're forgiven. Everyone else that try to justify they're trying to barge in because they want you to hurry, you're not forgiven. Go it in the wood and let me finish in peace. Yeah. I sometimes play Candy Crush while I eat. So? When people stare at you while eating. When I grab a hanger in my closet and 46 other hangers come with it no matter how organized it was. Place scanned item in bagging area. Places scanned item in bagging area. Remove unscanned item from bagging area. Breaking a nail, which is horrible on its own already, and not having a nail file with me to fix the jagged edges so it keeps getting caught on things. Realizing your phone charger wasn't plugged in properly before going to bed. Now I have to take a full hour sitting around in the morning waiting for it to charge. Get ducked. People that think that having kids gives them special privileges to be the loudest and most annoying people in a given public space. Also people that act like their kids aren't their fault. Usually the same. Currently watching a video about a man petting an elephant seal and it has the audacity to buffer at the time when the guy actually scratches the baby seal. Like internet, what the actual duck? I'm trying to not be depressed here and you go and do this to me. People not clearing the time left on a microwave. Those ducking mobile game ads on YouTube, they're also insufferable quality. You know that moment when you're trying to sleep and then there's that song comes playing in your head, on loop, ducking earworms. ATM fees. I will walk to another one, even if it's ages away just to avoid paying a fee even if I'm wildly inconvenienced in the process. Yes, I know it's petty. Intros on YouTube videos. Like, get the point. I don't need you to read the product label or tell me what you were thinking in Target when you purchased it. The AC makes me freeze despite it being hot as the devil's nutsack outside. For some reason when browsing Reddit on the mobile app after 20 or so videos it will stop loading GIFs and videos entirely and you have to restart the app. It also preloads 100 plus posts while on mobile data and video quality is randomly so deteriorated that it feels like looking at a NES cutscene. Not to forget to mention that it doesn't save sorting preferences at all. The app is all around a very itty and inconvenient experience. Sometimes my Xbox controller will desync and I have to get up, walk 4 feet, and manually push the buttons to reset it. After a hard day's work you might as well be asking me to drag a cinder block 3 miles uphill. After swearing I'll sit there and consider how bad I actually want to play Xbox today. Same thing with the TV remote. Seems the more tired I am, the more apt it is to be across the room for some reason. I swear my appliances teleport when I sit down. People who don't stop talking. Just STFU. Waking up in the middle of night to take a piss. Biting my lip then having to avoid the sore for the next week while I eat. Even worse, biting an already bitten lip. Addition, the dishwasher not being clean because another was up against it due to some duckweed not loading it properly. Having to scroll 5 pages to get to the recipe. Yeah, okay, I get it. You lost your virginity on a warm spring day and then ate this salad. Get to the point. When people driving on the highway see a cop sitting off the side of the road ahead, watching for speeders, and slow down to like 15 under the speed limit, like you know that's also impeding the flow of traffic. Hosting a meeting at work, but you've drunk too much water? That feeling of needing to get to the toilet but you have the rest of the presentation to go through. That sucks. So yeah, needing to piss whilst giving a presentation. Toilet seats moving around when you sit on them. That small pimple below your nose but above your lips. When the filter in my coffee pot folds and during brewing. Ugh. Why are hot pockets not already in the cardboard crisping sleeve? I'm not ducking Gordon Ramsay over here. USB sticks cords. I objectively know that it can't be true, but it seems they never face the right way in the first attempt to use them. Thinking to myself, oh, I need to Google that later. But then, later when I have time to Google, I can't think of that super interesting thing I was going to Google. When I get in an elevator and I'm riding to a high floor, and just before the doors close a bunch of people get in and they all stop on a different floor, turning what would have been a smooth ride to the top into a start-stop, jerky journey. Auto-playing trailers on Netflix. That drop of pee that, no matter how much shake and dip, will end up in your underwear. Hangnails. Sometimes they aren't an inconvenience at all, but, damn, they make me so mad. If the aisle in the store is wide enough for 2 carts, pick a ducking side and stay there. Falling asleep with my glasses on and not having them on when I wake up, I have to move like a crazy slow ninja until I find them lest I break them. Usually they are tangled up in the bedsheets, but once I found them in the bathroom. I'm about to finish my study in France, and every single ducking time I spoke French they responded in English. I've come to the conclusion that they do it so I won't have to stress with communication. But I'm in France, learning French, and engaging with French people. Talk to text no longer understanding me. Me, text Rick. Siri, okay. What do you want to say? Me, Rick. Please ensure that Sheila arrives 15 minutes early for her training tomorrow. Thanks dude. Siri, D. Bumblebee tuna sugar fat Sheila arrives Ovaltine minutes burly forward draining good morrow. Spanx rude. Edit. A word. Siri missed it when I talk to text. Empty sauce bottles kept in the refrigerator. A change of a few degrees to your internal temp can really duck you up. You go to pick something up and miss, or you go to pick something up and drop it again. When my shift key sticks, and I wind up capitalizing the second letter of every sentence. 2. Duck. iPhone insists on autocorrecting OSI words I don't want changed. Also the one time I misspell an email address, Gmail is suddenly like my ex-wife. It never forgets the misspelling and always brings it up. Your password needs to include upper and lowercase letters, multiple numerals, at least 3 special characters and a prayer to the Dark Lord. It's my account. How about I decide how strong I want my password to be? I'm normally a pretty chill guy, so all of mine apply to driving. 1. People that turn in front of me and then go under the speed limit. If you're cutting off my path, you'd better hit it. 2. People that drive in the fast lane going barely over the speed limit. 3. People that park off center in parking spots, which then forces me to do the same so they don't ding my truck. 4. People that can't parallel park and leave a 2-foot gap between their car and the curb. 5. People who never utilize their turn signal. IT's right by your left hand. Use IT. Learn to drive folks. It isn't hard. Reddit. Thanks for platinum. Still new to Reddit but I know it's a good thing. Running out of clean silverware. People with no spatial awareness. Like in supermarkets. They just stand in the middle of the aisle looking at something on the shelf without being aware there are people trying to get past them. Just be aware of your surroundings for duck's sake. When people slow almost to a complete stop before turning off a busy street. I mean like a crawl. I completely understand not wanting to take a turn too quickly, but some people really take that to an extreme. There are others behind you. Please at least go 5 miles per hour.